Well, ladies and gentlemen, I get it, the standards are way too high, but this ain't it, man. This ain't it, bro. There are millions of ways to go. But going because of a BBL, bruh, man, I cannot compute this one. You don't have to like the video, you don't have to subscribe. Don't laugh. Roll it.
All right, so I was just going through my bookmarks folder on Instagram because I typically, scroll on Instagram and I come across a whole bunch of stories that I may want to talk about on the channel for you guys. And it's kind of
it's a habit, and it's a habit basically.
A good way to keep track of things for potential video topics. And as I was just going through the folder, I came across a story that I meant to talk about involving an NYPD.
Yo, of course it gotta be Dom is live, bro. Damn, man, that brother used to do GTA 5 videos and now he's an Instagram detective, bro. Holy shit.
Detective and mother of 3, according to the story, who involving an NYPD detective and mother of 3, according to the story, who allegedly died a week after getting a BBL in Colombia. Like, wasn't it not too long ago that I talked about a story of a 14 or 13-year-old girl in Mexico who died of getting a BBL and a breast surgery because it was approved by her mother and her
stepdad? This is diabolical, man. I'm sorry, this is godless behavior, bro. Godless behavior. Absolutely godless behavior.
Stepdad, who was a surgeon himself. Apparently, she died, I think, a day after the operation, or I may be misremembering. I think she may have died on the operating table. Whatever the case may be, the point is that 14-year-old girl died after getting...
Okay, I understand the NYPD detective wanted a BBL. I don't understand it. But in comparison to this story, I understand. But what the hell is going on in our society, bro?
Getting a boob job and a butt job, which was it's still a mind-blowing story to this day. If you want to go see the video, just search for the keyword BBL on my channel. And that even sounds crazy telling you guys to do that. But yeah, I mean, there's been so many stories of people dying after getting BBLs. And I'm just like...
This one to my sisters, to my queens right now, bro. Like, listen, okay? Y'all don't need a BBL. Y'all are beautiful the way you are, okay? You don't need BBL, bro. Especially in a place like New York, it's already so congested, so tight. You don't need BBL. It's gonna make your life even harder. You don't need it. Honest to God, you don't need it.
Sitting here wondering, is it still worth it? And people are actively seeing these stories and are still going ahead and getting BBLs in these undescript doctors' offices who are posing as surgeons in developing countries. Like, is it really worth the risk?
Their license need to be revoked, man. Their license, yo, BBL. Who invented BBL, bro? I need to chat GPT the hell out of that on the video right now.
Oh no, especially if you're a police officer in New York City. Like, why do you want a BBL? What's the point of that?
Why do you need a BBL, man? You're a detective. In New York City, it's so congested. The areas are tight. You need to be smooth as butter. And if you got like a curvy BBL, that's just gonna create more friction, and that's not gonna help you get through, or get through like the roads and the streets, bro. Like that's mother of 3. Holy, she had 3 beautiful kids, had a husband. I'm assuming. Nah, man, y'all don't need BBLs, bro. Fix the interior, not the exterior. Fix the interior, not the exterior.
Like, is this supposed to protect you from gunshot wounds, make you run faster, or apprehend your suspects faster? I don't know. Seems kind of weird. But ladies and gentlemen, before we go any further into the story, be sure to follow me. Video. Now, according to the New York Post, they say NYPD detective, loving mom of 3, dies in Colombia week after butt lift procedure. And I just gotta say again, that is a crazy ass statement. You left behind 3 whole kids, bro. They lost their mom because you wanted to be superficial. You wanted an extra layer.
Okay, so found it, guys. So Chat GPT, Uncle Chat, or Detective Chat GPT rather, the Brazilian butt lift BBL was pioneered by Dr. Evo, a world-renowned Brazilian plastic surgeon, often called the father of modern plastic surgery. Okay, everything I'm saying is all alleged, guys. Allegedly, we have he pioneered it. Okay, he pioneered it.
Of ass fat for what? Genuinely speaking, a mom of 3 and an NYPD wanted an extra layer of ass fat for what? Genuinely speaking, a mom of 3 and an NYPD police officer, how is that going to help you in your daily life? They say an NYPD detective and loving mom of 3 died a week after receiving a butt lift and liposuction. So I guess they took the fat out of her stomach and transferred it to her butt cheeks. Basically, that's what a BBL is. And the procedure happened in Colombia, prompting her grieving husband, oh, so she was married too. That is crazy, to request an investigation into her sudden death, according to sources and reports. Now, I'm pretty sure the husband knew that she was going to get a BBL, and he probably, who knows if he co-signed on it or if she said, I'm just going to do it anyway and you can't tell me what to do. Gotta understand, a lot of men.
Man, listen, bro, like, rest in peace to her soul, bro. You know, I'm not trying to be disrespectful or anything like that. I hope she's in a good place, and I hope the kids and the husband, they find peace, and I hope it's easier for them. I hope it becomes easier for them. But like, we really live in a society where all of this is becoming super normal, bro. You know, and it's all because of, you know, the comparison. And don't get me wrong, we all compare. You know, we all compare. We humans, at the end of the day, we all compare ourselves. And to a certain degree, I mean, you cannot stop comparing, but try to like limit it. Compare yourself with you, man. And especially when it comes to the looks, bro, there's always gonna be somebody hotter out there. There's always gonna be somebody younger, somebody's more attractive, somebody more fit, somebody more muscular. I'm talking about both genders here, okay? Like females and guys, dudes out there. There will always be somebody more rich than you. There will always be somebody having more money than you, better looking than you, younger than you, faster than you, more intelligent than you, more smarter than you, better looking than you. There, you cannot compete. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, when you turn 40, hey, you saw like another hot chick on Instagram with BBLs and shit, and you're like, I need to get a BBL. You got 3 kids, you got a husband, you're a detective, and NYPD detective, or it doesn't even matter if you're an NYPD detective or not. You don't need a BBL. Come on now, man. So talking to my sisters directly, y'all don't need BBL, bro. Fix the interior, not the exterior, okay? By the way, if you do have Instagram, I have been posting daily content. If you're already on Instagram, hit me up with a follow, man. If you're not on it, then don't make an Instagram. Don't be on that website, bro. Yeah, comparison is a thief of joy. But if you're already surfing, hit me up. Hit me up, man. Follow me on Insta. But why are you not following on Insta? Okay, I need to be lighter with you guys, man. All right, man. Damn. Okay, all right. Let's roll it.
Married people are struggling out here with even compromising with their spouses. Who knows if the marriage was in turmoil or not? I mean, if you're married, because as soon as I heard BBL, I'm thinking she's, you know, single mom. Like, why on God's green earth do you need a BBL if you're happily married at home to your husband?
Unless she wanted to, I guess, satisfy her husband, I guess. But at that point, bro, that's not a husband at that point, bro. Like, damn, bro. Like. Okay, we don't know the full story, whether the husband like intervened and he was like interjecting, hey, you need to get BBL, this, that, the other, or maybe sister was like, okay, you know what, I need to get it for me. I mean, if you want to get it for you, that's good, but good in a way where when we're talking about something that's good for you, if you want to do something good for you, that's good for you, that's good for you, if that makes sense. Bruh. But if you want to do it for you and it involves getting a BBL, it's not good for you, so therefore you should not do it because it's not good for you. I hope I'm making sense right now, but do something that's good and do it because you want it, not because like somebody else want you to do things, okay? Yeah, I hope I'm making sense. Like the video if you understand what I'm saying, but...
And a mother of 3 kids. Now, the husband may have signed off on it or not. I don't know. But if I were her husband, I would tell her, you do not need a BBL. I'm good with the way you look now. And if you are so adamant on getting a BBL, let's just save up and do it in America. They do provide BBLs. Dr. Miami, here in Florida, Miami, in America, safe, legal. No, they do provide BBLs. Dr.
To all my sisters, like... Yay! You can do this without getting a BBL too. I swear to God, just if you're watching this video, you're at home, nobody's watching you, just do it. Just do it if nobody's watching you. You don't need to get a BBL. You don't need to get a BBL to get a selfie with this doctor, okay? He's just gonna make money off of your ass. Quite literally.
Miami, here in Florida, Miami, in America, safe, legal, no sketchy operations or procedures. It's gonna be a lot more expensive, but at least you're likely going to survive the operation. Respectfully said, of course, I'm just saying. They also say Detective Alicia Stone, who was 40 years old, was rushed to Fundacion...
yeah, jokes aside though, I know this is a YouTube video and this is for entertainment, but I genuinely mean it when I say it, like, rest in peace to her soul, man, and I hope it gets easier for the family, because you know, we can all sit here, laugh and joke around it, because it's one of those it's one of those persons that we don't know in real life, so obviously we're not necessarily gonna have like emotion for it, which is understandable, but you know, it's a human being at the end of the day. So I really hope things get better, and I hope people use this as a learning lesson, especially to my sisters. If any sister watching this, I hope the sisters use this as a learning lesson, and use this as a, you know, use it positively, essentially, and not get BBL, because you don't need a BBL. You don't. And if you're still dying to get a BBL, just make sure you don't have kids, man, because you don't want to be leaving your kids behind like that. And do it in, I guess, I don't know. I have not done research, but maybe, yep, you gotta get it. Maybe you can get it in Miami. Might be expensive, but you might come out alive, okay? But I'm not vouching for it. I'm not saying you should get it. You should not get it.
Valle del Lili Hospital in Code was rushed to Fundacion Valle del Lili Hospital in Cali after she was discovered unresponsive in her hotel room around 6:30 a.m. Thursday, according to law enforcement sources. And here is an image of the 40-year-old married mom of 3. Listen, I'm just gonna say this needs to stop. Why are so many women dying after getting BBLs and boob jobs and all kinds of surgeries? Like, is it really worth risking your entire life for a cosmetic surgery of which you don't need at all, especially if you're married in a relationship? 3 kids, by the way. And
oh my god, and they're promoting this like, is this like a real ad, or is this AI? Gotta be, okay, Al Jazeera is reporting it. I mean, I think it's a news source is reporting. I guess the billboard is real. Limited access sale, the greatest of all time special package. And they apparently, yeah, my face cam is half hiding it, and I'm glad it is. There is like a code, right, that you can scan it with your phone, and it's probably gonna send you to there. Order now, put in your credit card information, buy the package, you know, and come get your BBLs. Nah, man, honest to God, bro, that is godless behavior, bro. Absolutely godless. This is why younger generation is turning to God, regardless of your religion, regardless whether you're atheist or not. A lot of people are starting to wake up, and you know, because they're seeing a lot of this degeneracy, and a lot of people are turning to their religion and just seeking something, you know, seeking God, essentially. And you know, that's positive. That's way better than something like this. Oh, infinitely better.
For a cosmetic surgery,
there's not even a comparison,
which you don't need at all, especially if you're married in a relationship. 3 kids, by the way, and a husband at home. Honestly, you know, so far this entire story is crazy. And
one guy said, and I guess I just saw it here, and I guess he has a point. It's easy to hate, but these people probably suffer from severe self-image issues. May she rest in peace. That is beautifully said. May she rest in peace. And I guess that is so true, though. You know, we all, to a certain degree, though, not all, but a lot of people do. You know what I mean, right? So yeah, gotta compare yourself with you know, I mean.
Not only did these kids lose their mother, but I'm sure her mom, what does her mom think about this? Her sisters, her brothers, her uncles and aunts, the rest of her extended family, like, good God. They go on to say, though, that the 13-year NYPD...
yeah, I can already sense it, like, family's gonna be like, hey, oh shit, must have got shot on the job, which, I mean, that's sad. But then the news gets broken. Nah, died because of a BBL. What's a BBL? What's a BBL? Imagine that conversation, bro. I don't want to be thinking about that, bro. That's sad. That is genuinely sad.
Veteran, so she was tenured, who was a part of the department's Internal Affairs Bureau, was pronounced dead just over an hour later, sources say. And also, correction, I just figured out that police officers can't be tenured. I suppose that only applies to specific positions in academia. In any case, her cause of death was listed as, and I quote, unspecified cardiac arrest, sources say. And according to...
Okay, that's, I mean, you know what? On record, let's keep that. Let's keep the dignity here and all that. But imagine, okay, just another point. What if she actually passed away from a cardiac arrest, and people are misjudging it. And it's all because Dom is Live reported that on the Instagram, and everybody's like, okay, now she passed away by a BBL. Maybe she did get a BBL, but she passed away because of the cardiac arrest, and now everybody's like, nah, man, she died because of the BBL. If that, I mean, oh my god, that's even worse then. You know, if people are making this bull squash up, then that's even worse, bro. You know what I mean? So I'm glad that actually came up and we kind of address it, but we're like 15 minutes in the video right now, damn it.
To Google, it says the BBL, or the Brazilian butt lift, has historically been associated with the highest mortality rate of any aesthetic surgical procedure.
Right.
So out of all of them, rhinoplasty, double jaw surgery, chin implants, boob jobs, breast reductions, etc., the BBL has the...
Damn, so there's also a procedure for reduction. I mean, I get it, okay, yeah, if it's too big, then yeah, some ladies want to reduce it. For the dudes, it's like the chin, probably like the... Okay, I don't want to be saying it like the... Yeah, you know, like men got a antenna around there, right down there, so men gotta like strength. yeah, so dudes be getting that. Oh man, it's too small, gotta get it bigger, right? The jaw is not that good, so gotta get that. Man, yeah, bro, like it's it'd be sad out here, y'all. It'd be sad out here. So, but there are some dudes and some gals that spawned in. That's the thing, man. You know what I mean? There are some people that do get spawned in with good genetics. And if you're somebody that has spawned in with good genes and good genetics, and you are the one still going after these plastic surgeries, and you get BBL, and if you die because of it, I swear to God, when I die, I'm gonna find you in heaven or hell, okay? I'm gonna find you in heaven or hell. If you have good genes and you still go for a BBL and all these surgeries, and you pass away because of it, I'm gonna find y'all, man. I'm gonna find y'all in heaven or hell, okay? If that exists, or even if that don't exist, I'm gonna find y'all, man.
Highest mortality for very specific reasons, of course, but they say it's primarily due to the risk of pulmonary fat embolism. A PFE, which is pulmonary fat embolism, we're learning today, occurs when fat is inadvertently injected into the gluteal muscle, which is the buttocks, and enters the bloodstream, traveling to the heart and lungs, which can be fatal, basically clogging those organs, leading to your potential death. And back to the article, they say Stone had undergone a liposuction and gluteal fat transfer, which is the more technical term for BBL, and they said this procedure happened in the country of Colombia on
I always thought liposuction was for like the lip job or something. Okay, perhaps not, or maybe yeah, maybe she was getting two.
October 16th, just 1 week prior. They say she was also taking anticoagulants, which is, I believe, to thin the blood. You know, blood coagulation means it gets thicker. Anticoagulants would mean, I suppose, getting thinner. And pain medication as a part of her post-operative plan, and was transferred to a hotel to recover after the surgery. Her husband, Michael Stone, told the Daily News that he intends to request an autopsy and probe what led to her sudden death. They say, and I quote, "The doctor who called me from Colombia just called me and told me my wife had just passed away." Good God. Bro, if I were the husband, I would be dead.
My God, bro. But I'm glad he's like trying to, I guess, investigate it further to find out. But no, it looks like she did pass away because of a BBL.
Devastated. I honestly wouldn't believe it. I'd probably be in shock. Like, in shock as to what the hell I'm hearing. They also say, and I quote, "She didn't have any information to tell me when I was asking her. Something just doesn't add up," end quote. He said. Michael said, and I quote, "To be called Thursday and told that she passed away, that is just shocking and hurtful. I don't have the facts, and that's what I need. The facts of what happened." Michael recalled that his wife was, and I quote, "perfectly fine just before her procedure, and told relatives the day before her death that she was feeling all right." And then below, they basically described they opened a fundraiser, I believe a GoFundMe and whatnot, to end off the story. Listen, guys, I know in this world, people, especially as they get older and they get enough money, they want to get these expensive surgeries. You know, this kind of reminds me of like the way Kanye's mom died, or Michael Jackson died, and various other celebrities getting botched.
I don't know how any of those actually, I mean, Kanye, okay, that's the I don't know about that Kanye situation, but
surgeries and passing away, like, in my opinion, it's just not worth it, man. Genuinely speaking, this has to be one of the dumbest ways to go out, in my opinion.
No, 100%, man, because we're all gonna pass away, bro. It's gonna happen. That's a fact of life. We're all gonna pass away, and there are millions of ways. You know, there are millions of ways for a person to pass away, but this bro, like, damn, man, this can't be it, bro. This can't be it, bro.
Opinion, getting a BBL. Of all things you could have got, a BBL is literally what took you out. And of course, you know, the comment section are saying, because the comment section is always crazy, they're saying RIP, but why the F would 40-year-old detective and mother of 3 be getting a BBL? And the first commenter below that responding said she was probably lonely and single, not getting the attention. Little did they know, because I just read the article, she was all mother of 3 and married. So clearly she was not lonely. Somebody else said mother of 3, quote, BBL, quote, 40, quote, question mark, question mark, question mark. They're like,
yeah, I gotta agree with the homie Prime. I guess he is saying the right thing. I mean, we don't know, we can only assume, right? But I guess she had self-image issues, and you know, self-image issues comes with comparing yourself and seeing all those models, all those actresses, right, that are probably caked up, bro. They're caked up with all the makeup and, you know, the surgeries and all that, bro. They of course they need to look beautiful because they on camera. They are being paid in the millions of dollars. They're being paid millions. So they are doing their research. They're not gonna go to any other country to do any of these special treatments. They're gonna do it somewhere where the reputation and the reviews are good, or the what's this called, the survival rate is higher, you know. So yeah, man, like, and people get self-image issues because of it.
Like, what? Somebody else said it's easy to hate, but these people probably suffer from severe self-image issues. May she rest in peace. Planet Fitness, someone else said, is a...
Just do the squats. Just do the squats or any other exercise. For the glutes, you want to get thicker glutes, do it naturally. Way better. It's gonna... Yeah, Planet Fitness gonna reduce your anxiety and also depression, and it's gonna cure all that, plus gonna give you thicker glutes.
A way safer alternative. Definitely get some squats and some lunges and some RDLs. Why does a mother of 3, someone else said, need a BBL? Yeah, these are the questions.
Get RDL, Romanian deadlifts. Yeah, get that. Then Brazilian butt. What? BBL, Brazilian butt something, right? I don't know about what else. What else stands for? I don't want to Google.
Have. But ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. What do you think about this? This is probably...
And did you see this video though? If not, yeah, check this out. This video is on Emma Watson and the situation that unfolded with Emma Watson. Crazy as well. Check it out and I'll see you there.